Welcome to the Next Up podcast. Today, we're coming to you from Michigan at the National Food Group headquarters, home to Zee Zees, where innovation obviously meets fun. Boasting an innovative and playful space complete with shuffleboard, a golf simulator, and a clubhouse crafted from reclaimed wood, their office is as creative and energetic as their brand. In this episode, we go behind the scenes with Sharpe, the K-12 Director of Sales, and Kristine Byers, the Creative Services Director, and they reveal how Zee Zees is redefining school nutrition with inventive shelf-stable snacks and agile solutions that tackle everyday challenges in school food service. And we chat about Grab the Tab, their initiative to reduce unpaid meal debt by $100,000. Get ready to discover how a passion for creativity, collaboration, and fun is transforming school meals and inspiring healthier, happier students across the nation. All right, so we are here in Michigan at the National Food Group, aka Zee Zees home office, and this place, as you just saw, is absolutely amazing. I have two special guests with me, and how about we get some introductions? We'll start with you, Tara.
I'm Sharpe. I am the K-12 Director of Sales.
And I'm Kristine Byers. I am the Creative Services Director.
So we're gonna save Kristine for last because you are new to the show. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so thank you so much for being on. But Tara, just give me like a brief introduction, your backstory, a little recap of your last episode and who you are, how you got here, and that sort of thing.
Awesome. Yeah, well, last time was a blast, right?
It was a blast.
Had a good time going down to Tampa. And for those of you that don't know me, my name's Sharpe. I'm the National Director of Sales for Zee Zees. So I'm in charge of all things Zee Zees, particularly our sales team, which we have a wonderful sales team here. And they are, generating sales for Zee Zees throughout the country. I was part of the original branding team with Zee Zees, part of the creation along with Kristine. So Zee Zees is our brand. It's what we do. It's what we love to show our customers and be able to provide, solutions for some of those hard to serve problems that our customers incur a lot of the time.
Yes, you do. And Kristine, give me your origin story.
Sure. I've been here almost 10 years now and also came on right on board when we were coming up with the brand for Zee Zees itself, and really the purpose of making healthy food fun for kids and getting them to participate and eat all these wonderful servings. And so I lead our creative team, which is an in-house team, and we do everything from soup to nuts, branding, websites, and importantly, the packaging for Zee Zees snacks themselves. And it's just a real joy to be able to do that and have fun and collaborate with our sales team and our purchasing, product development teams, and tell our story. So I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, it's fun to be a fan of your brand. I think I've told you this before, but like you guys have actually inspired me to do some of the things that we do, like believing so much in the brand, doing fun things with the shoes and logos and all that. You guys are definitely top notch.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate
it's
that.
represented well throughout your entire building. So this is probably one of the, if not the coolest office I've ever been to. When I said earlier I wanted my own cubicle, I was not joking. Like I
We've
literally
got
wanted to
room.
move in.
We'd love for you to be
Plenty of room
here.
for that. We have plenty of room
We're
for
so
that.
excited to show you where we are.
So talk to me about the office. Like you guys just did an expansion, right?
We did. We continue to grow and innovate, and we need more collaboration space. We had outgrown the two parts of our building that we were in, and so we were able to take over the rest of the space. And as you can see, branding is really core to everything that we do, and also to our core values, which we display all over the office and live by. And so having these collaborative spaces, having this fun zone area to be together and have relationship time as well as working has really been amazing. And it's really fun to get to partner with our team and come up with the spaces that we need.
Yeah, and fun is actually one of our core values of our company. So we couldn't have an office without making it fun of some sort, right? So, and that's what we try to do for school nutrition and as a whole. We want to make it fun for the students. We want the students to look for our brand and then really help that to increase participation for our customers.
So talk to me about the different areas you have in the office.
Oh, sure. So like I said, this is the fun zone. We've got the shuffleboard and the golf simulator now, which is brand new. And also it can be Mario Kart. So we have that special space. The clubhouse is really amazing. It's all made with reclaimed wood from Detroit, which is our local area here. So That's a special place that we are able to go and hang out. Our innovation center is our test kitchen, and we have a chef on staff that actually works with us to make K-12 specific solutions, or also for the other segments that we sell to.
So can you talk more about that? Because
Yeah.
when you showed me the test kitchen yesterday at the innovation space, I was like, what is this? You guys actually have a chef on staff and
We
have
sure
your own
do.
kitchen? I had no idea.
We sure do. We take it very seriously, and sometimes our customers have chefs, so that's a peer-to-peer point of contact, and she can speak their language and talk about uses for the products. Another really important use of that space is our own cuttings and our own testing. It's really important for our team to experience and taste and touch all the products, all the different menu items, and then we talk about it, like different problems that it solves for our customers, or new ways to use it. Like, we're very excited with the yogurt that we have coming out to pair it with our dried fruit, like our mixies, and make parfaits or different things like that. So touching and tasting our food is really important. We can do that together there.
I could just see the registered dietitians you have on staff and the chef getting together.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They do.
With some fun
They sure do.
ideas.
They definitely do. I mean, that's another way that we try to stand out too, is that we're so focused on meeting the needs of our customers that having two dietitians on staff really helps us get that much closer to finding the solution that's going to serve them.
So what are the solutions that you're finding most districts need today?
Well, I mean, I think there's no shortage of problems or challenges within the school food service realm. One of the issues that we see a lot is really shelf space, right, and freezer space. So that's why with Zee Zees we focused a lot on that shelf-stable IW product, which makes it really easy to serve for our customers, not a ton of prep. Really helpful for those schools that are, in a pinch on labor. So we provide that. But, our newest product that we have that kind of lends to that is our shelf-stable yogurt. I don't know if you've seen that one before.
I have not seen that one. Why? Why not?
Well, I'm saying it because it really is delicious. So it's shelf-stable, so you have a lot less waste than if you were using a refrigerated yogurt. So you have less waste. It tastes really good. It's got like a pudding type of feel, so it's been really well received by a lot of the students that we've tried it with over some of the refrigerated yogurt. So it's really helpful, and it helps the schools be able to serve the product in a way where they don't have to take up all their freezer space. They can serve a product that's really fun and unique, not have to worry about, if it's in a field trip, if it has to be refrigerated and not whatnot. So it's like it's very on par with some of the challenges that schools face. And that's what we do, is we see the challenge and try to serve and solve that challenge.
I feel like shelf-stable milk is something that's been talked about a lot recently.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised that you guys are making a shelf-stable yogurt.
Yeah. Well, that's what we do. Shelf-stable is like, that's the baseline. We have shelf-stable applesauce cups and diced fruit cups. And in that vein, we came to realize that there's more components that need that shelf stability. And so yogurt was a natural fit.
So what flavor is it?
We have vanilla and a strawberry.
Okay.
So, not crazy flavors, kind of basic flavors, but still a product that solves a need.
When are you guys hoping to make that available for school districts?
It is available right now. We do have a reformulated version that's coming out in May for the new regulations. That it addresses the added sugar. It has lower added sugar than before.
Okay.
So,
what are the kids saying about it? I'm assuming they like it.
I
if
mean,
you guys are rolling
they
with
love
it.
it.
they loved it. We've done several student testings where it scored very well. So we're very confident.
We showed it at A&C. We were able to let people test it and try it. We'll do the same again this year. So if you can come to A&C and try it there too.
Okay.
But it's delicious.
That's awesome. So what is your favorite Zee Zees product, Kristine? Do you have one?
Oh, gosh. Well, one of our biggest favorite ones is the cocoa cherry bar, right? It's always like having a little brownie hug.
Yeah.
For a snack. And we're very lucky here at the offices that we have snacks available, so we can try them all.
I will be leaving with a goodie bag full of
Yes,
snacks.
for sure.
Can't leave without something for sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Actually, mine is kind of basic, and it's our peach fruit cup. And the reason why I like it, though, is just it's a domestic product, right? And we're big on made in the USA. So we have a peach, we have a pear, we have a mixed fruit, and I just really like those cups in particular because they help our customers really reduce their labor hours. Because normally if you get, the diced peaches from the USDA, you're scooping that out. There's some health and safety concerns with it. I like it because it's pre-packed in a nice little cup, and the schools don't have to do that. They don't have to spend time on their labor. They can just put it out and take it back when need to. And the product's delicious. I mean, a peach cup, who doesn't like a peach cup, right? So that one's my favorite.
Do you guys do commodity processing?
We do, and that's a great point that you mentioned for those peach cups and the pear and the mixed fruit too. So we are a nationally approved commodity processor. We've been doing commodity processing for about 30 years, so we're well versed in that. And we offer the dice cups with commodity diversion. So if you divert your peaches, pears, mixed fruit to us, we can in turn provide you with that shelf-stable cup that will save the labor hours.
So are there certain, certain solutions you guys are pushing more than others right now?
I mean, definitely. I think one of the things that we want the world to know is that we are more than just IW Snacks, right? We've got a fun brand. We're here for the kids. But our company, National Food Group, has been around for over 35 years. And in that time, we've got segments of our business that serve correctional facilities, stadiums, casinos, all different kinds. And so we have an expansive vendor network, and we've been able to use that network to provide some really good solutions for schools. Like, for example, last week I was at the Urban School Food Alliance meeting in San Antonio, where we showed our halal and our religious diet types of meals. So we have a vendor that does K-12 compliant halal items. And so, that was USFA was interested in seeing that, had a really good response. But we were also able to show our kosher Zee Zees. So that's another thing that we do. Most Zee Zees products are kosher. So we can kind of hit two sides of the religious diets. And that's the kind of solutions that we offer.
So for the people who don't know who the USFA are, you want to give them a little bit of backstory and who they are and what they do?
Sure. So they're a group of schools led by Dr. Katie Wilson, and they're some of the top urban districts in the country. They have to have at least 50,000 enrollment in ADP. So these are some big districts, right? These are the ones that are trailblazing in the school nutrition industry. So we were lucky enough to be able to be invited and show our halal and the kosher Zee Zees, and it was really great because those districts, they are at the top of their game when it comes to knowing what's going on and setting new trends. So just to learn from all those districts was really cool. It's a great experience.
Yeah,
I'm
that's awesome.
very thankful for them for inviting us.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. So Kristine, Tara mentioned earlier that the brand is fun. So what went into developing the Zee Zees brand to make it fun? Because when I go to schools and when my kids go to their school and they see Zee Zees on the menu, and like you see that logo or you see one of the characters, it's exciting, right? Like you want to eat that product.
We love that, and that is the purpose of it. It is to make it engaging. It's why we have bright colors. We have each character represents a different food meal contribution, so there's different characters that go into the packaging, and then we talk about fun flavors because we want to be on trend. And we just came out with chili lime dried mango, or just a variety of things. And then we kid test too. So we put our money where our mouth is, right? We make sure that we get our new products out for students to test, and we take that feedback and we take it really seriously. So we're excited about that. We've got some new things coming out that are in student testing right now, and we want schools to know that when we release something that we stand behind it, and the kids do too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Are these like top secret products that you can't talk about? Are you just teasing me or what?
You'll have to come to A&C to find
come to
out.
A&C. Fair enough. You guys have a lot of products. 'Cause going into your showroom for the first time, I was like, oh my goodness, there are a lot of not only Zee Zees products, but just like National Food Group products available. So what are some of the things that you have in your showroom right now?
So one of our other brands that we're really excited about is called Ultra Fit, and it's a high protein meal snack bar. It's got 24 grams of protein, and we just came out with a lower sugar line because we know that's really important to people, and it tastes like a candy bar, and it's really good. But if you're looking for a higher protein, that's something that we worked on last year. We had to come up with the formula. We had to change out the packaging so that it was a complementary line to the existing products. And so that's one of our newest brands to National Food Group as a whole. And it was really fun.
I could see that doing well in vending machines. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Just
Yeah.
another IW line, so it's ready to go. It comes in little counter displays. It's easy to merchandise. And like I said, it's delicious.
Yeah. Do you guys provide solutions to help boost a la carte sales?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of what we're focusing on right now is made to be in an a la carte space. So Kristine just mentioned the chili lime mango, which is a dried fruit and a chili lime spice. That is really popular with kids right now. You know, kids like the spicy stuff. So being able to have a product that's really focused toward the trends that the students are looking for, that's really what we're looking for in our a la carte line and in developing that. And we've got a lot of other things too. We've got some trail mix, which meets 1 MMA and it meets a half cup fruit. So even though it may not be, counting towards an a la carte, it still fills a lot of gaps in the menu. But yeah, lots of different things. It's really about finding the trendy stuff and making it available to schools so their students can buy it and they can increase their revenue.
Wait, increase revenue? Why? But it's a school district.
I know. Well, a lot of people on the outside of our industry don't know that the school kitchen is where the school can bring in extra revenue. And, us being a sales company and having a great brand, we want to make sure that we're a part of that. And we keep seeing that the brand does increase participation, right? And so with that, being able to offer more a la carte products that will draw them in to the school's a la carte lines, that's what we're looking for. And that's what we want to do. That's the solution that we'd like to service.
Yeah. So how do you guys get these solutions out to the school districts? Like, how's your sales team built, that sort of thing?
Oh, okay. That's a great question. So we have a direct sales team right now. They're all based here out of Michigan, and they cover the entire United States. So they are road warriors, right? But they're really good road warriors. And I think that we've got some regionals that are in different areas. Like we've got our East region, we've got our Southeast region, we've got the West and the Southwest. Each region has like a leader, and that leader that we have here is they all have like different things about them, different levels of experience that makes them great leaders with National Food Group. Like, for example, Michelle Clark, she's the leader of our Southeast team. She's a registered dietitian, right? So she can speak the language of our customers. Dan Moss.
Wasn't she a director too?
She was a director.
Yeah.
Yes, she was. So she can really.
She is your customer.
She is our customer, right? But she's with us now, and she just helps us talk to the schools the way that they understand. Yes, that they can understand. And as I was saying, Dan Moss, he's our East one.
Award-winning Dan Moss.
Award-winning
Yes. Dan Moss.
We have to say that for sure. He is in the East region, and
Yeah.
he comes with a lot of distributor knowledge. He used to work for some distributors, so they all fit a piece of the puzzle. And so under our territory leads, we do have additional salespeople that support different states. And then we also have some administrative support back here at the office to kind of help support the team when they're out on the road and promoting our products. So, yeah.
How do you support that from your side, getting the message out, Kristine?
For sure. So we get to tell the message through a lot of outbound. The emails that you get, the Z sources, we get to design all of those free tools for the cafeterias, things for like National School Breakfast Week. We have editable menus. We have coloring sheets and activities for summer programs and different holidays and things like that. So that's a lot of fun to do that. We also support our team for all of our trade shows and events and outreach. So like when we went to the meeting last week, we were able to present and make sure that the materials were there that those schools needed to understand the halal and the kosher solutions that we offer. So we just love that we get to tell our story because it's such a good story to tell.
Do you mind sharing the makeup of your team?
Oh, sure. So we have graphic designers, and we have Anna's directly supporting K-12 all the time. And then we also have a video and photography team.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, Craig and Kevin, they helped us today. They did such a great job. And you'll see a lot of video and photography because, people eat with their eyes. And so we want to make sure that our product is shown in a way that looks appealing to our customers and helps to communicate like how it's going to help you. And yes, we have Eric's our lead designer, and he also supports all the packaging that goes into Zee Zees and making it, really. He just got to design a semi-trailer truck because we work with our local food bank, Forgotten Harvest, And so we have a branded 53-foot semi-truck that they use to help distribute. We contribute to that. We volunteer. So we get to support all of our corporate social responsibility and things like that together as a team. And it's really great. It's a really awesome team that we have.
Yeah, so that's kind of a good segue. So talk to me about your corporate, what responsibility again?
It's corporate social responsibility.
Corporate social responsibility.
Yeah, and it's all the good work that we do. We've been doing great work for, since we were founded. And we've just grown to the point where we needed a point person, and Sam is our corporate social responsibility director, and she makes sure that all of that goodness, all the volunteer hours, all the donated food, all of the money, is handled and it happens in an organized way so that it can do the most good. And we're really excited about Grab the Tab that Sam leads, which is launching on March 5th, and it's our third year. So it's a way for us to help schools pay off their meal debt, which, as I've learned too, it can be such a burden to the students. They're not allowed to walk at graduation, or they can't participate in activities, or, if the parents aren't able to pay, they ask the kids sometimes because the schools have to write it off, right? It's a challenge for the schools. It's really a difficult situation all the way around. So we've started a new program, and we take applications. In the last 2 years, we were able to completely pay off the tab for 3 schools, so 6 schools so far. Plus, we donate Zee Zees to them, to their school district, and we get to go meet with them in person and learn about their story. So what's most exciting for the third year is that we've tripled the money. And so Sam is able to give us $100,000 to help pay off the tab and Grab the Tab for schools across the country. And we're very proud and humbled and honored to be able to help schools in that way. So we're getting ready to launch in March, and it'll be the March 5th through the 19th. We'll take applications, and then by around April 1st, we will announce the winners.
Cool. So last year it was $30K you gave away, so somewhere around there, right?
Yes.
What was it the first time you guys did it?
About 25.
Okay.
So it's growing. So
Growing significantly.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yes.
is. Well,
Yes.
the need is still out there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people might think, with universal free meals, we've got about 9 or 10 states right now that are doing that, that it would kind of go away, but not really. It's still definitely a need. Even when in those states where you've got the universal free meals, kids, when they go back to get seconds or things like that, they got to have money on their account. And, it just affects the schools in a variety of different ways, like Kristine said, with having this debt. So we're really, really proud to be able to offer this to our customers. I don't think anybody in the industry is offering to, take on unpaid school meal debt, but because we're all about helping our customers and finding a solution for our customers, this is just a natural thing for us to offer, and we love it. It really has been amazing for the past 3 years.
And you guys just filmed a video to promote that recently, right?
We did.
We did.
Yeah, how was that?
As always, it's fun working with our video team. It was really good. I feel so much pride just being able to offer the program. So all the schools out there, make sure if you've got some unpaid meal debt that you apply, because we really want to get out there and we really want to help your school.
Yeah, so there's a website, zeezesgrabthetab.com, and you can see all the video content. We have individual videos from each school, and they talk about what it means to them to be able to help their students, and it's very impactful. And so if you're able to go out, you can, even if you're not going to apply, you can learn about the program and what we've done with the schools and what their story is and what it means to them.
Were there any stories that kind of stuck out to either one of you?
Well, there's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
So one school was a career center, and they were all high school kids, and a lot of them were earning money just to help their families pay their bills. Some of them were couch surfing, and we're really relying on this career center to help them make ends meet. Yeah.
And we had another one that in the area they had a bunch of layoffs, right? It's a smaller town, so if you have one big factory in the town and layoffs happen, it was quite devastating. And so being able to help that community was really awesome, because it was no fault of their own that their parents came upon some hard times, and it was just really good to be able to help that school, and particularly the career center, because that the kids are working double shifts, right? They're going to school and they're also working at night, and just to be able to help people is really such an important part of what we do here.
So what does the application process look like? Is it
It's
a long,
very
drawn-out
simple.
application?
We do ask a couple of things, and so we were really excited the first year. We weren't sure how long it would take, and within the first hour, we had completed applications. You do have to show a summary of your school lunch debt, and it's just it can be a single-page report that you upload, and you talk a little bit about what it means to you and why you're applying. And there's a couple of data points that we require, but it's hopefully very quick.
Yeah.
And we've seen it in the last 2 years that people are able to respond.
Cool.
And anybody can apply, whether it's a community member, a person at the school, a director, anybody can apply.
Really?
So, yeah, I mean, for their school, obviously. But, so those of you watching that, maybe you're a student or maybe you're a teacher or administrator, we'll take your applications and your nominations too.
That's awesome. That's so cool. So do you guys do the whole publisher clearinghouse type thing where you hand over the big checks?
We do.
We do, actually.
We do.
You'll see that on the website, too.
Really?
Yep, we go with the big check, and then we make a day for the students. We make it fun and bring snacks and make it a celebration. And it's more about the kids. We don't spend a lot of time on the donation when we attend. It's really about making a celebration at the school and being together when they make the award.
That is so cool. So you send out a production team and they capture the story?
We send our team, our leader goes, Sam goes, and she meets with the schools and we present on site.
That is amazing. I love that you guys do that.
And they get Zee Zees products too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's always fun because if they may or may not have been able to try some of our new products, and the credit can go for a variety of items. So
that's cool. So what are you guys most excited about this year, other than Grab the Tab? Because I know that's a big deal for you guys. Was anything else going on?
we always have lots going on. Right now, we're kind of in the middle of commodity diversion season, and that's really exciting for us, especially because, going into the new Buy American regulations, we have a lot of domestic products that are going to be new. For example, we have a domestic apple cup that we're going to be offering some different flavors in. We have peach cobbler diced fruit cup.
The
it's
apple,
really good.
The apple, though, that's my favorite product. I love the applesauce.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, actually, this one is a diced apple in a
Okay.
cup, so it's really good. We've got some cinnamon, and like I said, we've got some other fruits with different flavors, and so that's really exciting. We have found that one of the most appealing things about our brands with kids is the fun flavors. An applesauce cup is great, but it's even better when it's got, peach mango in it or something fun
Absolutely.
like that. So that's where the students really see us, and want to gravitate towards us. So, we're just really excited about the new items. We also know that the landscape is changing within food nutrition. There's a lot of speed scratch that's going in to play and things like that. So we'll have some fun things at ANC to kind of look at and talk to you about that. So
There's so many things I want to ask you, but I know I shouldn't.
well, I have to keep some secrets.
I know.
Yeah, come to
I know.
ANC. That's one of the things that we always look forward to on my team is preparing to show new products. We always have a lot of new products, and we take them to ANC for people to taste and try. And we have a lot of fun.
Oh, we have
about,
tons of fun.
What we're going to do for our theme and how we can show up and be with our customers.
Are you going to give us any sort of insight on what this year's theme is or what the
No,
booth's
no,
going to look
that's
like?
top
That's
secret.
secret. Come
I
to
knew it. I had to
come
ask
to the
that.
show.
You have to come to
What
the
did you guys
show.
do last year at your booth at ANC?
Last year at our booth at ANC, was it the Serve?
It was serving up fun.
Yeah, serving
No,
up
it
fun.
was-
that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
They all kind of blend together.
Snack
Isn't that crazy?
smarter. It was
Snack Smarter. You should have that. No, it was Snack Smarter. Every year, I've been here for 16 years, so it's kind of like last year? What were you last year? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But we did Snack Smarter because we were really in tune with like the better for you. We wanted, with the new regulations that had just came out, we really wanted to highlight just our nutrition basics that we have with our line. And so that's kind of why we did it that way. But the year before, we did this fun little serving up with snacks and different things.
Trays.
We had trays. We tried to be
staff.
waiters. So we had everybody dressed in like the long button downs with the aprons and everything, and like trays, and they, kind of taking orders.
Zee Zees ties.
Zee Zees ties.
That is
We do
awesome.
have fun with our our apparel for ANC.
We do. Like, we're known for the light-up shoes,
Yeah.
right? You remember that from
Yeah. Oh,
probably,
yeah.
how long ago was that? Like,
Maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
yeah.
Like 6 years ago or so.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of apparel, like you guys are all like geared up. You got me geared up.
Yeah,
you
you
guys
look great.
do an amazing job with apparel.
We
Thank
try.
you.
We
Well,
try.
It's part of the fun, right? We want to live and breathe it. So
Yeah. And for your internal team, don't you guys have like a gear store or something coming out?
we do. And in March, we do it at least twice a year, and everybody gets gear and credit, and the company helps to fund that. And we have a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see our brands walking around the office, and everybody seems to really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's cool. I guess buying into a brand that you're not afraid to like put on your head or like put on your chest or whatever. So like there's certain brands that I just would refuse to wear, and then there's something I love, and yours is one of them. And you guys aren't even like a clothing brand, so that's really neat.
Well, we serve a good purpose, right?
Yeah.
We're here to make school lunch fun. We want more kids to eat school lunch. That will ensure a better, healthier generation. So we have a good mission behind what we do, and I think that's really attractive, right?
Yeah,
So
And it's fun.
it is fun. It's a ton of fun. And like it's just so cool just thinking about like my kids. Like they literally get excited when they go to school and Zee Zees is on the menu. They love it.
And think about how many kids out there are like your kids, right? They see the Zee Zees brand, they know what's on the menu, they're gonna eat lunch that day, and that's the best that we can hope for, you know. And that's what our schools strive to do is more kids, more participation. That leads to all the good things for them, and so we just play a part in that. We want to be their solution to increasing participation. And obviously it works if your kids will eat lunch on the day that Zee Zees serves. It's like everybody should serve Zee Zees at lunch, and that way they'll increase more participation.
Right.
Yeah, and you guys have the brand is inspirational because or motivational because it will actually entice kids to eat something that they may not have thought they would like.
Right.
And
Yes,
you guys
for sure.
have lots of innovative products or solutions out there. And some, like, I'll read, like, oh, well, that sounds interesting, but how's it really taste? But I want to try it anyways because Zee Zees made it, and when I try it, it's amazing. So I can just picture kids going through a serving line, and they see Zee Zees, and they try something completely new that they never would have tried had it not had your logo on it.
Right.
We appreciate that. We do hear a lot from picky eaters and families or people that say, my kid just loves, whatever your fava bean crisps are or something, and it's really hard to get them to like things, and they like Zee Zees, and that's always really rewarding because then they're trying something new, and they're getting something healthy.
But it's still familiar enough,
Yeah.
right? The brand is just familiar enough to get them to take the products.
Like, how do you guys come up with these products? Like a fava bean crisp? Where did that come
Right.
from?
Well, I mean, it's all based upon school food solutions, right? So in school food, everyone kind of like starts with their retail. Well, I should say in school food manufacturers, everyone kind of starts with the retail, and then they work backwards to get a product that's K-12 compliant. But we don't do that. So everything that we do is for K-12. It's specifically formulated for K-12. And with the fava beans, it was a meal contribution needed that we were hearing from our schools. So they had to meet a half cup legume, right? And if they served a half cup legume, then they were good for the week. So what we did is we took the dried fava beans, which are an individual package, made them exactly the contribution for a half cup legume, so they have an easy to serve legume whenever that they need to. And so that's the kind of thing that we do is we tailor towards that need. Like, for example, we have wheat crackers that came out, and a lot of our customers were saying, do you have a 2-grain wheat cracker? Because it was only one. And we were like, we could do a 2-grain wheat cracker. And so we did that. So we're a small enough company to be like nimble and agile and create things on our feet. But we're also big enough to where we can pretty much service all the schools. We're in many distributors across the country, so we make it available to them, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like the halal, right? And then with our diced fruit, with, like I said, with Buy American, a lot of a lot of like the mandarins and pineapples might be going away just due to the regulations. So that's why we're increasing our domestic diced fruit line and, getting some more less expensive options, using those commodity diversions to bring that price down. So however we can help our customers get the best food for their students, that's what we do. So.
Do you want to give an overview of the commodity process for people that are listening that may not know what it is?
Oh, okay. Commodity processing. I mean, I could go on for a while because commodity processing is definitely involved, right? But for those of you that don't know, commodity processing is a program through the USDA that they will give schools entitlement money to use to process with the commodity processor. So if you wanted a specific chicken nugget, you could go to a commodity chicken nugget processor and get exactly what you want. And that's what a lot of schools use us for because, applesauce, there's other people that sell applesauce, right? But not in our same flavors, not in our same branding.
They don't taste as good.
Right. And so yeah, exactly. And they don't either. But by having a commodity processing option, we can actually really reduce the price for our schools. And right now with the budget situation that a lot of our customers are going with, it's just really helpful to be able to have that commodity processing option and make it available to them.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal, huh?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. I mean, in school food, you've really got to meet your customers where they're at, and this is a great way to do that. So,
how long does it take you guys to come up or to hear about a need and then respond?
It depends, really. It really does. If it's something that we can do relatively quick, I mean, we can have something to market within 6 months.
That's fast.
Yeah, I mean, agility is another one of our core values. So we do work pretty fast here. Sometimes it might take longer than that, but it's just finding the need is so important, right? That's why we always are talking to our customers about, what's going on in your world. Is there anything that you're struggling with? We want to know so we can have the opportunity to create something and then give it back.
Yeah, I think it's really important to acknowledge the fact that you guys are only making things for school meal programs.
Yes.
Like you are literally here to serve them. You're not like you guys aren't this, this other organization that has all these other products and you have to kind of dumb them down or just make them smarter for schools, I guess you could say, in a way.
Yeah, then that's why we're so passionate about elevating school meals as well, because we see the need for that, Schools, they have a variety of choices, but those choices are limited, really, when you look at it. And we just want to be able to offer more variety, more choices, and be able to help our customers create a program that is going to be elevated, right? I think you and I have talked, and we see so many different programs across the nation, and some of these programs are just amazing. I mean, they serve beautiful food, but there's always that stigma of school food, and we'd like to break that. With our branding, that's part of it. It's
for sure.
Let's make it fun. Let's not be the old meatloaf and mashed potatoes, right? Like let's do something fun. Even though we're mainly fruit servings and snacks, that's our side that we're bringing the fun to. So
yeah. So you're kind of alluding to our "This is School Meals" movement.
Yes, yeah, which is amazing.
Yes. So thank you guys for being supporters of that, and it's people like you that we need to work with and promote because you do help to elevate school meals. And I personally feel like school nutrition, school meals has a branding issue, and that can only be fixed by partnerships like with us and other strong companies too. So I appreciate you guys for what you do.
Oh well, we appreciate you.
We appreciate you too.
Yeah. So what's next? I mean, we spoke about ANC. You guys have some new solutions coming out.
New products, yep.
What else?
Well, a lot of what we want to do in the sales team is get in front of more customers. So our team here, like I was saying, we have reps, and then we also have some people that are helping administratively. We have like an inside sales role, and we really want to start having those people get involved too. We want to make sure that we are we're getting in touch with all kinds of customers, not just the big ones. We want to make sure that, even the smaller schools that don't get a ton of attention, we want them to know that they're appreciated by us. So we're just trying to get our name out there and really start developing more relationships to help more schools.
It's amazing to me how many top tier small to medium sized school districts are out there that people don't even know about. Like, I've met some directors the past few years, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you are like fantastic. You should be out speaking more or doing more things, but they don't have the opportunity as some of the larger districts. But there's a ton of hidden gems out there.
Oh, totally. That's one of the things that I've recognized too, is that sometimes those smaller districts that may have labor challenges or some sort of challenge, those are the ones that we need to promote because they're having the same kind of problems as another school. And this industry is an amazing industry, from the customers and the schools and the kids to the industry members. It's so wide and vast that, you know, getting everybody out and making sure that we're talking about these challenges and helping other people learn from other people. I think that's what's really going to take us to that next level, elevating school meals.
Is there a specific type of district employee that you would like to get more time with that you currently can't right now? Not can't, but, you know, you just want to engage with more.
Yeah, you know, I would actually like to engage with kitchen managers a little bit more, just because, you know, when we launch a product, we investigate how it's going to be served and whatnot. But I would like to work with them to understand, like, some of what are their additional needs? What are their serving challenges? Is it time? Is it waste? You know, what is that? So I'm always looking to learn from people that really see the kids take the stuff off the line firsthand.
Yeah, and they also know the kids by first and last name.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody loves their lunchroom staff, right?
Yeah.
I would say lunch ladies, but that's kind of too specific. But everybody has a favorite lunch lady, you know? And so I think we miss a lot of times that our school food service staff is really the backbone for a lot of our kids, you know, and our nation's children. I hear stories all the time about, you know, kids that, you know, come to school and they say hello to the lunch lady every day, and the lunch lady gives them a smile, and it's like it makes their day, you know. It's so that's why we do the things that we do, because that's so important to us as a country, as a society. We want to make sure that we're involved in making that better.
Yeah. So, Kristine, in thinking about how sometimes in some schools, the meal that the child may eat at lunch or at breakfast is the only meal or only nutritious meal they get all day, and that meal could be Zee Zees, and a lot of times it is Zee Zees. How does that make you feel?
Really good. And also, you know, I've learned a lot over the last 10 years in the industry about the central hub that the schools are for the community, how, you know, like the food outreach, the supper and the weekend programs, how they support kids, and how some families just really rely on that as their main source of food. So we do really value the nutritional component of Zee Zees, and the fact that, you know, maybe they can put it in their backpack if they don't finish it at lunch and have it for later, and it will go with them wherever they go. I think that's something that is just an added bonus of the way that we provide the food and the servings, is that it can go with them. And we do talk about the fact that the schools feed the community, and they're the central point for so many families. So it's another reason why we want to give back to them, and why we're so passionate about partnering with them. And we have a product development team. We have food scientists and innovators and dietitians, and we start with the why. So when we make a new product, we say, what problem are we solving? Why are we doing it? And how is it going to be used? And that's really helped us to hone our new product development process.
Yeah, someone told me that, I mean, it's common knowledge that entrepreneurship is just problem solving, and you guys have such a like entrepreneurship, like startup, but not small, like a startup vibe here, where just being in the office, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm at like a startup or something, or maybe even at Google, something kind of like that. But you guys are here solving problems, and that's what you guys excel at.
I love that you see that. It is definitely an entrepreneurial company, and if you have a good idea and you can bring it to light and bring the business case, or with a new product, if you can look at the use case and the problem and the market that it will serve, you know, then we're able to do that. That's part of that agility and that relevance that we talk about.
I mean, I wish I had your protein bar back in the day when I was in high school for
Right?
after school sports, because you know, classes end, I'm going to basketball practice, and I'm hungry, and I didn't have your protein bar back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That would have been a huge win. Well, you guys, thank you so much for hosting me and the team here today.
We're happy
This
to.
has been an absolute
to have you.
pleasure. I
Yeah.
love partnering with you guys and supporting you and just being a fan of your brand. In closing, where can people get a hold of you guys or websites, social media handles, all that?
Yeah, so the best place is zeezees.com. You'll see the full line of all of our snacks. And then we're Zee Zees Foods on social. You can find us on LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook and other places. But those are the main places. And reach out to your rep if you have one. We would love to hear from you.
We will probably be at every SNA state show and commodity show for all the states. So if you're a food service director, look for us there. We will be there. We'll be there.
I would love to have everybody out there watching submit pictures of Zee Zees in their schools.
That
being
would be
used.
great.
We
We'd
would
love
We'd
that.
love to
Awesome.
see your Zee Zees.
Maybe we can maybe we can gamify that somehow.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
We'll figure it out.
Awesome.
Well, hey, thank you guys again. I appreciate you so
Thank
much.
you, Marlon.
And thank you guys for watching.